Alrighty, y'all. Welcome to Joe's Retro World. Today we're going to talk about how it took me almost 2.5 years to learn how to put Nintendo on my Nintendo Wii. And I'm going to share this with you so that if you've had any issues, we all can learn from these problems together, okay? So down here, I have my awesome Nintendo Wii. I modded it about 2 years ago, and I put every other system on there. You know, of course, the first thing you got to put on is the homebrew channel. And so I went ahead and added that. And with that, I'm able to do other apps. Oh. Don't mind the background. And, you know, so I can download USB loader, which allows you to play all your Wii games and GameCube games off of a USB loader. Now, you have to get Nintendo that pairs up with the USB loader GX so that you can, you know, play the GameCube games. But just right now, as it was, you can still play all your other emulators, your Nintendo, your Game Boy Advance. With the Game Boy Advance, you can play Game Boy Color and Game Boy games. And then over here, I put the Nintendo, barely. The Super NES I've always had. I upgraded that. I showed you how to do that also. The Wii Station for PS1 games. And RetroArch. So I've had all these already. But I never had Nintendo. And I had to actually learn how to do this because I went and I got my little trusty laptop over here and I started watching the video. And yes, of course, I watch it on my phone too. But I wanted to learn how to do this and I kept not being able to do it because every time I went to the video where Blaine Locklair put the video, he had a link to where you would download 3 files. Well, I didn't know that one of the files you had to right click and save as in order for it to be saved to your computer. Just, you know, and I thought you could just left click on the mouse key. Well, nobody's told me that. So I want to go ahead and I'm going to pull up the website on my laptop right here. And I'm going to show you what I mean because if you're using a laptop, you know, you can always use an external mouse, or you can use the ThinkPad, the keypad right here, this square pad, and this technically is the right click button, and this is the left click button. So yeah, and then of course you can always click anywhere with a left click here, but yeah, your right click is always going to be the bottom right of this pad right here, the mouse pad, if you don't have a mouse. So let me set this camera up. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. So if you're like me, you watched videos like this is the best one, Blaine Locklair. This is from 3 years ago, how to put the Nintendo GameCube setup on your computer, okay? I mean, your Wii. But right here on this part, when he's telling you to download 3 files, you know, that are necessary right over here. Let me back up. Here it is. So right here on this part, he's telling you to download loader.dol, this meta MXL, and the icon PNG. And so you go over here and you scroll down. You click on more. Okay. Let me put this camera where you can see it better. Yeah, you can see beautifully there. Oh. Sorry about that. So once you do that, then of course you go ahead and scroll down. And you're going to go down here to where it's where's it at? GitHub. Oh, right there. So you go to the Nintendo GitHub and you click on it once. Well, this is basically the left click button and this will pull up. So you're going to scroll over here and you're going to go down. You go all the way down till you find where it shows these files that you need. Now, one thing he didn't explain was that when you're doing this on the mouse pad, okay, when you're controlling the mouse and you hover over this one, you can literally click one time with the left click button and it'll start downloading this file. And on the top right over here, it'll show you that you downloaded, okay? I downloaded this thing multiple times just to try to make this video. So it shows twice there. Now, when it comes to this Meta XL, this is where you have to hit the right click button on your keypad. So I'm gonna hit, I'm gonna put the cursor over the word, like I got it right there, and I'm gonna hit right click button, and it's gonna say save as. I'm gonna hit one time, and it's gonna do this prop, and it's gonna ask you, what name and what file, what do you want to put it under? It's gonna automatically put a name. So all you have to do is hit save and just remember the name, which is meta. And so I'm just gonna hit save. And that's how you get that folder, because if you were to click on it, just like you did with left click button, like me, it keeps sending you to this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened? How am I supposed to get these files that you keep telling me I need? How do I do that? So just like the other one, this is the same type of file where it just keeps doing this. This is the name Nintendo, this is what the app needs so it can show properly on your Wii. So this one you do the same way. You hover your cursor over and you hit the right click button on your computer or mouse, and you hit save as, let it do its thing, and it's gonna name it whatever it wants to name. Just save it to the name that it makes and hit save. And that's it. That's how you get those files. For 2 years now, I did not know how to do that, y'all. So I know this is a little long video, but I wanted to show you that just because it was so frustrating that when I, finally did get it to work over here, let's set this camera up. So once I was able to follow the directions that he told me and put the files into the folders like he told me, now that I was able to figure out how to download the files, I was able to get my Nintendont to work. And I put games on the SD card and the USB. Okay. Now, just follow like he says, follow his direction to where once you do have your games on where you're going to have them at, hit the B button one time. Okay, hit A right here first. So here's my list of games. And then hit the B button one time. And you're going to need a Pro controller, like he says. So this is my Wii Pro controller that I'm using, hooked up to my Wii controller here, okay? This allows me to get this menu, and you're going to go up and down with the D-pad. And right here on memory card emulation, always remember to turn it on just like he says, okay, y'all? That's very important. And, of course, down here, I guess multiple memory cards. We're going to just turn that on just in case. Yeah. And then native controls, like if you have a original GameCube controller. I don't. I have the Wii, Pro controller that I'm using right here. So it works. And then all you got to do is just to go back, you just push the B again? Right? Yeah, that's it. So now I can go up and down and I can select my games if I want. But I don't have to play them from here. I can play them from the USB loader. So I'm done here with the Nintendo. So I'm going to hit my home key on my Wii controller. Just hit it. And it'll keep going back. And then you'll be able to go to your USB loader. Load it up. And he shows you all this to where you'll be able to follow the directions of how to get your cover letters and stuff, So see how I have mine all have their cover on there. Need for Speed. Let me see which is. This one right here don't have a cover because it's a hack of Shadow Reloaded, Shadow. So that's why. But all these other ones, I love this. I was able to download this and get what is that called? Covers for it. I got this game physically. Now this is a beautiful game, F-Zero GX. And I love it because you can use your USB to play this game, and all you gotta do is just click on it. It'll open up, and it'll play beautifully, y'all. Especially with the this one. And this is how it plays. Yeah. Let me turn this. Uh-oh. Sorry. I'll move this back down. All right. And let me turn this light off so you can see this games, how beautiful they look. It's, oh, I'm so sorry. It's totally worth doing this mod. Yes. All right. All right, we'll just do that. It is so amazing how beautiful the GameCube games are. I've never played a GameCube, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I've never, ever played one. And I really hate that I never played one. How you like those thick scan lines on my Toshiba 36A43, y'all. It's a beautiful CRT TV. We are using HD Retrovision component cables. TV has not been calibrated. It's just been loved, that's all. Alrighty, y'all. Now that was a good demonstration, baby. Hey, second place is good. Unless you're Ricky Bobby, then if you're not first, you're last. Alrighty, y'all. I hope you take this advice. Go out there and remember, get an ISO formatted game. Make sure that you right click, left click. All that's very important, man. It sucks nobody ever showed me that before. So I hope this helps you with your Nintendont. Go out there, watch this video, but yeah, that's just a little extra step that you're missing. That's the reason why you can't get it to work. So yeah, have fun with it. I love mine. All right, till next time, peace and much love from Joe's Retro World.